Welcome to Indonesia, a land that will capture your heart and gladden your soul. This land is decorated by beauty, mysteries, and wonders, a nation with over 17,000 islands, where ancient traditions blend effortlessly with amazing natural landscapes. Journey with us on this video, and let's uncover these rare gems and the wonders that make Indonesia a treasure in all senses. But before we dive into these amazing places, let's share some fun facts about Indonesia that will wow you. Do you know that there are unique traditions in Indonesia that will give you goosebumps? One of the traditions is the fascinating funeral practices of the Toraja people in South Sulawesi. In Toraja culture, death is not considered to be the end of life, but a gradual process towards the afterlife. They keep their deceased loved ones at home, sometimes for years, treating them as if they were alive. They serve them food, talk to them, and even take them for walks around the village. This actual funeral ceremony, when it finally happens, is a grand affair that can last for days with a sacrifice of hundreds of buffalo. Indonesia has over 700 languages, plus many dialects, with Bahasa Indonesia being the official language. On the island of Papua alone, there are over 270 indigenous languages. This language makes you feel like you're traveling to 100 different countries, yet all within one nation. Raja Ampat, often called the last paradise on earth, is located off the west coast of West Papua. Raja Ampat is a scuba diver's dream, but here's a fact that might surprise you. This remote archipelago is home to the most incredible array of sea creatures on Earth. It was recorded by scientists that there were over 1,500 species of fish and 537 species of coral in these waters, giving a coral hotspot teeming with 75% of the world's coral species, an underwater wonderland like no other. The most remarkable is that white coral reefs around the world are dying due to climate change. Raja Ampat's reefs are thriving. These researchers believe these resilient corals might hold the key to saving reefs globally. Deep in Borneo's wilderness lies a secret few travelers ever reached, Tanjung National Park. It's one of the few remaining homes of the critically endangered Bornean orangutan. These people of the forest share 97% of their DNA with humans, and spending time with them is an experience that will change you forever. As you walk through the dense jungle, the air thick with humidity, and the sounds of countless unseen creatures, it's easy to feel like you've stepped back in time to a prehistoric era. Somehow, this forest has remained largely unchanged for millions of years. Now, let's dive into some amazing places in Indonesia you need to explore. Our adventure begins with a journey to Mentawai. Not many tourists get to this place. The remote island of Siberut is off the coast of Sumatra, also known as home to the Mentawai people, one of the ancient tribes in Indonesia. Mentawai have lived in isolation for such a long time that they become naturally far from all other Asian people. Imagine stepping into a place so quiet that a saying arose, "There's nowhere else in the world that is as quiet as Mentawai." Their culture has remained largely unchanged for thousands of years. The Mentawai are known for their weird tattoos, which they say connect them to the spirit world. This is their conviction. Every kind of tattoo tells a story, recording their personal life experiences and achievements. Spending time with the Mentawai is like leafing through a living history book, where every mark tells a story. The connection they have with the forest and their ancient animist beliefs offer a glimpse into a way of life that has all but disappeared from the modern world. Mentawai has some unique attributes like hollow barrels, long peeling lefts, and powerful right-handers that attract wave riders from around the globe who are coming to experience this wonderful surfing. Even though Mentawai Island has more to offer than just world-class surfing, a short walk away from the coast, you'll find yourself in a lush primeval rainforest that echoes with the calls of exotic wildlife. This forest is known as the home of species that are not found anywhere else, like the super rare Claus's gibbon and the adorable Mentawai macaque. They're like the local celebrities of the forest. No wonder this island is isolated because of its preservation of these unique ecosystems. In fact, their knowledge of medicinal plants and spiritual practices has been passed down through generations, preserving an ancient wisdom that modern science is only beginning to understand. The Mentawai people live together in a special kind of house called an uma. It's like a big, long communal home where everyone looks out for each other. These structures are built from materials found in the surrounding forest as a testament to the Mentawai's deep connection to the land. In whatever way you come to the Mentawai land, you'll leave with an experience unlike any other place in the world. From the beautiful land of tattoos, we venture into Sabang Aceh, located at the westernmost tip of Indonesia. Sabang marks the starting point of Indonesia, symbolized by the Mile O monument that stands as a proud sentinel at the nation's western frontier. Below the turquoise water that surrounds Sabang is a kaleidoscope of marine life awaiting you. As you dive into this pristine season, you'll find yourself surrounded by a living rainbow of coral and fish. It's like you're floating in liquid crystal because the water here is very clear. Sabang's water holds secrets of the past World War II as the wrecks lie silent on the ocean floor, now serving as artificial reefs teeming with marine life. Exploring these underwater museums where nature and history are intertwined in a hauntingly beautiful dance gives you a better sense of how to explain it yourself. When you move inland, you'll find yourself enveloped by an emerald rainforest. Here, the air is thick with the songs of exotic birds and the gentle blowing of the leaves. Behind this verdant paradise is the Prelit waterfall, which cascades down with moss-covered rocks, creating a natural oasis that seems like a fairy tale. The local culture of Sabang is one of the amazing treats you don't want to miss. The influence of Acehese traditions is strong here, reflecting in the warmth of the people and the flavors of the cuisine. Enjoy yourself in a feast of freshly caught seafood, prepared with a unique blend of spices that tell the story of Aceh's culinary heritage. Each bite lightens your senses through centuries of tradition and cultural fusion. Our next destination is Lake Toba, the jewel of North Sumatra. The largest volcanic lake in the world, this lake is a carrier of raw natural power. Here is Samosir Island in the center, a place where time seems to stand still. This eruption was formed over 70,000 years ago by a cataclysmic supervolcanic. Over here are the Batak people, who have preserved their unique culture for years. Their houses are structured with dramatic upswept roofs. They protect the way of their traditional style and have been doing so for years. They will always say, "Our ancestors have lived here for generations," that this lake is their life, their history, and their future. Of course, this isn't just a lake to them. Notwithstanding, Lake Toba isn't just about the past. It's a living, breathing community where travelers can immerse themselves in local culture, from learning traditional dances to enjoying the local delicacies in a ridiculous manner. The spicy fish of the city will entice your taste buds. When the sun sets, Lake Toba begins to paint the sky in hues of orange and purple. What a creature! At this point, you'll understand why this place is often called the Monaco of Asia. It's not only a destination, but also one that its experience will stay with you for a long time, even after you've left its shores. Now, let's ascend to Mount Kerinci, the highest peak in Sumatra. Revealing the scale of this mountain, standing at 3,805 meters or 12,484 feet, it's not just a mountain, but an active volcano, a tough one to climb on, and a unique space where different kinds of species come to. To get to this mountain, you'll go through some of the most clear rainforest in Indonesia. Here, I want to let you in on a little secret. Do you know that Noah's Ark of rare and endangered species is found here? Also, other sorts of creatures are found here, especially rare ones that cannot be seen elsewhere in the world, like a rhinoceros, Sumatra tigers, and the elusive clouded leopard, if you know where to look. The higher you go, the more the rainforest transforms. The trees grow closer together, the air gets cooler, and the mist rolls in. The moss-covered trees draped with orchids create an otherworldly atmosphere, as if you've stepped into a forgotten realm. As you move further, some people drop off while some make it to the top, and these ones are rewarded with a view that only your eyes can describe in detail. Perhaps if you're lucky, you might witness the awe-inspiring sight of the volcano's smoking crater. Standing here above the clouds, you feel like you're on top of the world. But don't forget, it's challenging, even grueling at times. But that moment when you reach the summit, it makes every step worth it. Going down the mountain, you watch the locals harvest on some of the finest cinnamon in the world, filling the air with its sweet, spicy aroma. It's a tip of how Indonesia will leave you with an unforgettable taste to keep your experience of them forever. They are rich in volcanic soil, supporting thriving tea plantations and vegetable farms. The careful and neatly structured rows in the farm are a beautiful structure to behold. Indonesia gives you a chance to test your limits against one of nature's most impressive creations, a beautiful sight you can't get over. Coming down the mountain, we stop at one of the world's most spectacular marine parks, Bunaken. It's located in North Sulawesi, Bunaken National Marine Park, a wonderland beneath the waves. With 30 meters exceeding visibility and a mind-blowing diversity of marine life, a paradise for divers and snorkelers alike. The biodiversity here is off the charts. Just in a single dive, you might see over 70 different genera of coral and more than 2,000 species of fish. It's like swimming in a living rainbow. The curious eyes of a clownfish peeking out from its anemone home, the graceful glide of a sea turtle, the sparkling color changes of an octopus. However, what makes Bunaken truly special is the delicate balance between tourism and conservation. These local communities have taken an active role in protecting these underwater treasures, proving that responsible tourism can be a powerful force for good, saying we have put in work to protect it and to ensure that our children and grandchildren can experience its beauty so that when visitors come here, they're not just seeing a beautiful place, but also can see something to fascinate them to support their efforts in keeping it that way. However, visitors to Bunaken can do more than just observe. Many tour operators offer the chance to participate in coral restoration projects, also giving them the opportunity to leave Bunaken even more beautiful than they found it. Now we journey to one of Indonesia's best reserved secrets, Piula Waterfall. Its waters plunge over 100 meters down a sheer cliff face, creating a spectacle that has to be seen to be believed. As you trek through the jungle, you'll discover that Piula is not a place you arrive effortlessly, but earned, because the journey to the falls takes you through some of the most untouched rainforest in Indonesia, a trek that's an adventure in itself. Yeah, the path to Piula is challenging, but every step is worth the experience. And then when you finally see it, it's like discovering a lost world. Rare orchids cling to ancient trees, while colorful birds and butterflies flit through the canopy. If you keep your eyes peeled, you might spot the elusive anoa, a draft buffalo only found in Sulawesi. Then, after hours of walking, you see a round corner, and there is Piula Waterfall in its awe. The sheer power of this water as it crashes into the pool below is humbling, a reminder of the incredible forces that have shaped this land over millions of years. At this point, you will join the number of travelers who exclaim, "I've seen a lot of waterfalls, but this is something else." It's not just the height or the power, but there's something almost sacred about this place. You feel it in your bones. For some brave ones who get to swim in this crystal clear pool at the base of the falls, it's an experience not to be missed. The water there is cool and invigorating, which is a perfect reward after a challenging trek. This experience will stick with you even long after you've left this place. Finally, no exploration of Indonesia would be complete without indulging in its diverse cuisine. As you wander through the busy streets and markets, you'll encounter dishes that are a feast for both eyes. Take nasi goreng, for example. It might look like simple fried rice, but don't be fooled, because this national dish comprises amazing flavors with fragrant rice, stir-fried with a blend of sweet soy sauce, garlic, and chili, often topped with a perfect fried egg. Their tender skewers of marinated meat, grilled to perfection and served with a rich peanut sauce, is one of their best cultural foods you can't afford to miss. Or the bowl of gado-gado with a colorful salad of blanched vegetables dressed well in a creamy peanut. Each dish here tells a story of local ingredients and age-old traditions passed down through generations, and still running. I hope you enjoyed this explosive adventure. Be assured that more of this kind of content is coming your way. Let us know in the comments section which of these places intrigues you the most and which ones you'll love to explore on your next trip to Indonesia. Also, feel free to let us know any country you'd like us to explore in our next video. But before you go, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.